Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Trying to make my light quit flickering. We don't have to worry today about any reflection of sun coming in from the window because there is no sun. It is so gray and dreary and cloudy here. Oh, I hope wherever you are it's a little brighter. So I hope you're all doing well. We're going to continue today with our Stamping A to Z. And when we left off last week, I was going to show you, we did this card with the Perfect Pearls, if you remember. We painted just using Perfect Pearls and some water. Did a little stenciling behind the image to give it a bit of a background there so it didn't look like everything was just floating. And then I had my other one that I had stamped, but I painted once I ended my video because, of course, I don't want you to be here all day and have it get too boring. And I can't make the shine show up on this one. Oh, there you go. I think you could see that shine a little bit. Okay, so anyways, I did go back and finish it. Yeah, and that's a good thing because I am so far behind in cards right now. I need my husband's birthday card. So I thought today we're using Traveler. And this is another stamp set that I had never used. So when I started taking the stamps out, these are stamps that had, where'd my bingo? There it is. This is one of the sets from Stampin' Up! That didn't stick when you put the image onto the back of your rubber stamp. And so what I do, and I did this earlier in the week, I put my images on and then I use a little bit of Tombow glue and smear it around on the back of that and then just leave it sit there to dry. And that's one of the reasons that I don't use Tombow always on my cards because it remains sticky. But in this case, staying sticky is great because then when I pick them up with an acrylic block, they stick. As opposed to the old, what were these called? I don't know what that stuff was called that they put on the back. But anyways, it didn't stick. Clear mount. Yes, these old clear mount ones. So I chose the train. I like the train. And I did stamp some images out just on paper because I wanted to see what they look like. So I love that suitcase. That's really nice. And that was the train. And these are just my practice stuff. These are on Very Vanilla with VersaFine Clair Pinecone ink. I did stamp the little passport. I like that. So I cut it out because I'm going to try to use that on the card today. I have no idea how I'm putting the card together. It's a cute little passport though. But I did try to stamp some things ahead of time just to save a minute. I worked on making tickets because if you're going to go on a train, you're going to have a ticket, right? And these were okay, but then today I made this one and I like it better. And I think it's going to fit on my card better. So all I did, I have everything sitting out here, so I remember to tell you what I used. I have an alphabet set. My son had got me this, and I think you can still get these on Amazon. It's like one of my favorite. I love it. It's just like a typeset font. And on both of these, I had just taken some of the numbers and stamped out like times that maybe you were going to catch the train or whatever. And I also have this great big Jumbotron stamp. Only I got this at a flea market one year. And I just liked it. It's really hard to turn to get to the numbers and stuff. But they do make some cool stamps. So I don't think there's any on this one. I think I cut around them. And I used to work at a bank, and back in the day when I first started there, they had rubber stamps. And so when they were throwing a bunch out, I asked if I could keep some of them. And this one had, I think it also has the Federal Reserve Bank and stuff on here, but it did have Grant Street, Pittsburgh, PA. Well, we live about an hour and a half north of Pittsburgh, but there is a train station down there somewhere, so I thought that was cool. So I added a couple of those little stamps. And then I know this is postage marks that this makes, but I use some of these little lines, if you can see them, just to make it look like I don't know what. And those came out of Parisian Beauty. It was just this little stamp, and I made some little marks on there. So all I really was doing was trying to find stamp sets that had marks and numbers and things that I could use to make it look kind of like a ticket. And then I remembered I had, and I have to tell you, some of these stamp sets that are image only and they don't have sentiments and fonts and stuff to go with them are harder for me to use. I know what I want to do with it, but I don't always know if I have another stamp set that maybe has the greeting or the sentiment that I want to use. But I did in the Open Sea, there's like this manifest stamp, and you're going to use a manifest on the sea or in a plane. I'm sure they have a listing everywhere, so I thought that would go with a train, right? I also have this little piece of a ticket. I think that I had done something with this in a journal and screwed it up and cut it off, so I had a short little ticket. That was kind of cute for the luggage, right? I mean, it's big, but... And, oh, I took this out. This is postscript, but this is more postal stuff, too. There's an airplane and a boat. But anyways, whatever stamps you have, you know, just go through and see if you have something that would coordinate with what you're using. And then because it doesn't have fonts or anything, I took out my designer tin of cards and I just chose Happy Birthday in small fonts. And because I had used stitched rectangles to cut out the little manifest in the ticket, I used, because I was trying to use this die to make like a ticket shape. And these are Tasteful labels. So I used this label die to cut out my Happy Birthday since it has the stitching around it. And there we are. Oh no, I guess not all of it. I'm using Very Vanilla cardstock. I'll use that on my inside. I don't know what I'm going to stamp on the inside. And then I found, I still had a piece of, what was this from? Venetian Romance. Doesn't look like romance, but I do like the soft suede color with the vanilla. I don't know about too many of the other ones, but that's an old bunch of paper. Excuse me, very little bit that I have left of that. And, but I like that with the soft suede. So, somehow, we're going to put this together. Yeah, I'm not sure how yet. I don't want to use those two bigger tickets that I had played with. But I thought we could layer some of this stuff up. Where'd my vanilla cardstock go? Well, I do have that one, but I don't know if the train would fit on here, because that was what I was actually looking to do at first, was stamp the train on that tag. We can find out kind of quickly here, since this is just my practice. And because I am using the VersaFine Clair ink, this is ink that takes a minute to dry. It'll smear if you, even on my test one here, I smeared it because I was stamping out my Happy Birthday afterwards. Oh, my finger. see if we put this on here like that. I don't know, I might, huh? I need it to go that way. I don't want my choo-choo train to go downhill. Oh, that way will work. And then we could put our little listing there. And we have our ticket. Ticket, please. Are any of you fans of the Polar Express at Christmas time? Oh, this would go on top, maybe. Yeah, it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. I do like that. And then my happy birthday. All right, let's try something like that. Let's see if I could get the train stamped on here. So how's everybody been? I do hope you're having some decent weather. Good grief. I guess from the weather reports here, we're not going to have anything nice for a while. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to get... Where'd my ink go? Oh, my passport. I don't know where I'm going to put that, and I loved it. And then I thought maybe I'll stamp the luggage on the inside. Yeah, we're supposed to get down in the single digits here, and I think that's where it's going to stay for a little while. Caca. Gray, cloudy, gloomy. And here I am making a card on brown, drab, right? Yes, I'm holding my breath. Oh, that's pretty. I just thought the ticket might kind of go good with this. If you don't have a ticket or a tag or whatever, you could just cut out a piece of very vanilla and punch a hole in it. Ow. Clean that up while that's drying. Yeah, hubby's not really a big traveler, but he does like trains and stuff, so. I put the passport away. I do think, well, while I'm at it, we could stamp the luggage on the inside. I was going to think I'm trying to get rid of them. Here's your suitcase, right? I did kind of want to do this a little bit. Oh, I missed part of that up on the top. Boy, well, Cammie's laying down now, but I've been up and down these steps quite a few times this morning trying to get this ready. So, I'm trying to not dilly-dally too much. I just don't know how much time she's going to give me. For those of you who are new, that's my old doggy down there that my craft room is upstairs, and she gets pretty upset when she doesn't know where I'm at. And you can hear when I peel those off of there, just by putting the Tombow on those stamps, it really does help them to stick to the acrylic block. What else was I going to do? I need that, that. Oh, what am I going to stamp on the inside? I don't even know. I don't know. I had taken out Mary Merlot to use as an accent paper, but I don't really think I'm going to need it. I'll have to find something right on the inside there. Okay. Should I put a string on this like it's a luggage tag? Or is that going to make it too... I think this is crumb cake. Is it going to make it too bulky? Let's just knock everything over. Why not, right? This is kind of a heavy... twiny string. I don't know. We'll see here. See if I like it. Oh my goodness, I am knocking everything down. And look at it up here in the camera and see. Well, we have to use my ticket because I just went through too much work to try to make a ticket. So that's all there is to that. Oh, I should have put happy birthday on the ticket. Yeah, but then you can't see any of the pretty stamping. And I did use my little paper punch and just poke some holes in there. Well, I think this is too thick, too bulky. Who'd have thought the layout was going to be the hard part today, right? I do want this tilted a little bit because then it makes my train a little bit more, the image a little bit straighter. What are you guys working on now that you're done with Christmas? I will pop that up with some foam dimensionals. Are you starting Valentine's, or do you have anyone that you send a Valentine to? That's not bad. That way it kind of has a shape to it. All right. I need, once I get done with the birthday card, I need an anniversary card for my son and daughter-in-law for this weekend. I'm so far behind in cards. I actually have the first grade Sunday school teacher that I help. Her birthday's today. I don't know why, I just got my dates mixed up. I thought it was next week, so I didn't get a card done for her. I feel poopy about that. And then, who else? Oh, and the hubbies. And I'm not going to get to use my passport. And then my other very good friend, her and her hubby's anniversary will be coming up more at the end of the month. No, more towards the middle. I shouldn't say end of the month because then I'll get that stuck in my head and I won't get their card done in time either. Oh, thank goodness. It blotted on my paper here, but it didn't smear on the tag. Wow, that was a close one. my little fingers off that ink. And I still got to put it on the card base. I might have to use glue so that I don't touch the image with ink on there and make it smear again. What am I looking for? Oh, foamy little things. Here, little guys. Aw, Sissy's up here with me today. And I think she's going to take a nap. She sounds like she's snoring. She's our other doggy. You don't even get to hear about her too much. She's kind of... Actually, she's in charge of the whole household, if you want to know the truth. Come on, fingers. Work with me. Work with me. This one's pretty basic today, other than stamping and cutting out the images. Let's see. If I put a paper towel down, maybe if there's any wet ink on that, it'll catch in the towel. Just in case it didn't blot it. Oh, good, it's good. I did get my other cards designed that we're going to do for a class. I was telling you about the couple at the winery who had asked if I wanted to do a class there for them. So I did get those designed. There's one thing done anyway. Trying to think of what kind of little blingy blings we could put on there, if anything. That's too much if I want that. This will be on my inside as soon as I find something to stamp in here. And how about, where are those ones she just sent me? Hi, baby. Did you see me? Don't let me disturb you. These are those new ones that Anne sent in my one card. I kind of like them. I think I want to go put my order in today. Yeah, remember we used these last week. That's right. I do like, I might have to add those to my little shopping list. Trying to follow my path here. What do you think? pretty. I do like these images off of here. I just wish that I knew how to use them better. If you have this set out there and you've done cards with them, other than just our normal layering and decorating of cards, if you've done something a little more creative with them, put it in the comments here. Let us know what you did. I think I'm going to find a thinner twine. Spit it out there, babe. That one was just too thick. I do really want to put a string in here. Oh, I have some of that other twine from... Yeah. Oops, not blue. Some of this kind of twine. I think this is just from a package I got from Amazon. Yes, that will be better. I just didn't like leaving that hole there empty. And then maybe I'll put a little glue dot under that. It'll help hold the tag down and keep the twine in place. And that'll be so much easier said than done. Oh! Surprise! I know where they are. I was sort of afraid I wouldn't remember where I put the glue dots. Okie dokie. And there we are. That, my friends, is what I came up with for Traveler. It's probably not the most ingenious card, but I like it. And then next week, oh, we're back into flowers. Oh, Valentine's. Bloomin' Love. Yeah, Bloomin' Love. I think we'll be able to do something with that for Valentine's Day. That's pretty good timing. So thanks for joining me today. I hope that if you have this set, or if you have one of those image-only stamp sets and you just needed some idea of what to do with that thing, yeah, I hope this will help you. Use some of your other stamps and make your own little background papers or whatever. Until next week, everybody, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.